Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for joining in. Today we're kicking it off, still with some more Apex Legends per the usual over these last couple streams that we've had. But today we're going to be reviewing Moki Sniper's Revenant Reborn guide, his new movement tech guide. And I'm going to be practicing it. I've watched it once through, but I haven't actually worked on any of the techniques that he mentions in the video. So, and I've only played a little bit of Revenant Reborn so far. I enjoy the character, but by no means do I feel like I've really learned his, his new movement tech. So, I'm excited. Should be fun. I feel like I always get a lot out of his videos anyway, so. Alright, I'm in the firing range here. Let me switch to... let me switch to the actual video itself. Let's start there. All right, that was my lovely family, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, let me mute this. So yeah, let's just dive right in.
Is the most exciting movement legend with the deepest skill expression since Pathfinder. Yes, I said it. There's so much more depth in his kit than you would expect at first glance. The problem is that this leads to so many misunderstandings. Many of the tips and tricks I've seen so far are either based on incorrect assumptions or are actually wrong. Let me tell you how to use his new capabilities to their fullest potential and what insane tricks we have already discovered.
Show me, Moki Sniper.
This video is split into chapters. I will talk about the very important fundamentals of the tactical first, then advanced uses of the tactical, how to combine it with the passive, advanced uses of the passive, and some fun stuff with the ultimate. But first I want to tell you a little story. I have genuinely been using ExpressVPN on a near daily basis for Apex. They sponsored this video, but the use option or pinned
So what
comment.
I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through each section of the video, try it out in the firing range myself, and then and then work on it. We got Get Safio in the chat. Hi, Garrett. Yes, ExpressVPN. Hello, Get Safio.
Let's start with Revenant's
How are you
new
doing
tactical
today?
Shadow Pounce. At its core, this ability
Not in
seems
Discord
pretty
right now,
simple.
but I'll jump
Hit
in
your
in
tactical
case
for
you
a small pounce, hold it for a bigger pounce. But there is a lot more depth than that.
Ignore the Discord
When you just
load.
hit your tactical, there's a small delay of 0.9 seconds before you pounce.
Yep.
So
This
I
stuff I
tested
already all
what
know.
happens when you hold your tactical for the same 0.9 seconds. The range is the exact same. So if you just want a small hop, do what feels more comfortable to you. There's no loss, but also no benefit of holding your tactical very briefly over just hitting it. The longest you can hold it to keep gaining distance is 2.2 seconds, which ends with the first frame of the red flash on your hands. So learn to time it with that for the shortest hold time that gives you the maximum range. You can air strafe out of his tactical, even on controller. You're not fully stuck in the direction where you first pointed. On mouse and keyboard this means you can also tap strafe out of it, but I'll get to that later. Another basic thing I want you to notice is that there is a slight push upwards. In most cases you don't go where you point, but slightly above that. That's a 35-degree angle correction. Keep that in mind for the following explanations. Where you want to look when you pounce strongly depends on whether you want to optimize for distance, speed, or obstacles and terrain around you. If you want to optimize for distance, the theoretical perfect viewing direction is straight ahead, or a 0-degree pitch angle. With Revenant, straight ahead is looking half a head height above a dummy. So go around the fire range, look up and down, and then try to find straight ahead again. Test on the next dummy if you are correct, and get used to what looking straight ahead feels like.
Okay.
I'm calling straight ahead a neutral pounce. Depending on the scenario, you have some leeway up and...
Okay, so let's start there. Let's just practice the neutral pounce. This is just the most basic form. Oh, oops, sorry. I'm in the wrong scene here. yeah, so let's practice the neutral pounce, because theoretically that's the one I'm already doing the most often. And he was also saying too that you could air strafe in the pounce. So I don't think I've been trying that. So actually, I'll start up here, and then I'll just try to air strafe a little bit to go more that direction.
Fresh blood over there.
I'm on mouse and keyboard, by the way, in case you don't know. So I'm not gonna run into this or anything. Neutral. I don't have like any of my angle stats up. I could put it on there, but I don't really. It's just more clutter on my screen. I feel like this is probably about neutral.
You can't escape.
Okay. Nice. So that's fairly easy to do the air strafe. I was tap strafing a little bit, but I didn't really need to. Let me try one more time without the tap strafe. Honestly, I'm glad that they added more depth to Revenant's tactical like this. Because, I mean, in Moki Sniper's video, he's saying that this is the biggest, like, movement character breakthrough since Pathfinder, which is pretty wild to say, but, you know, I just think about all, like, the techniques people have figured out using Pathfinder.
There's no escape.
Okay, I'm not tap strafing this time. Okay, nice. So yeah, you can air strafe quite a bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool to, like, to see a character that has much more potential than just what we see on the surface level. Excited. Okay. So now I'm gonna go down here. So he said there's like a 30% movement correction, meaning theoretically if I'm aiming straight on, I should be able, it's like he was saying, it's like right above a dummy's head. So this should like jump me over this box because there's a 33%
fresh kill. Let's
or
go
33-degree increase.
You can't escape death.
Got it. I mean, I feel like I know all this stuff just having played Revenant so far, but I've never actually like considered it. You just kind of feel it. So now to actually know a little bit more of it is helpful. Maths. The math ain't mathin'. Are you get safe, yo? Are you gaming tonight or are you just chilling?
Can't escape.
Ooh, nice, okay. Cool. Let's go back to the video. Here we are.
Down though. On flat ground, there's basically no difference whether you aim slightly above or below neutral. Up to 5 degrees doesn't really matter. You will land and skid on the ground or slide to the same end position. Above 5 degrees, you will lose momentum when landing, cause you land from higher up. Below 5 degrees down will start to lose distance. So try to look straight ahead. If you don't care about landing with momentum or in a slide, and just want the maximum pounce distance to clear a gap, for example, you should never ever look below neutral. Just 1 degree down will already steal distance. You can look up though. Up to 15 degrees will give you the exact same pounce distance that looking straight ahead will give you. Looking up more than 15 degrees will remove velocity and therefore distance again. By the way, the maximum range is 45 meters, which is exactly the distance between these two platforms in the fire range. Weird coincidence.
45 meters.
But if you are going to drop a bit after you pounce, then looking up is discouraged again, cause the higher arc from looking up also results in a shorter arc down at the ground. If you want a general rule of thumb to optimize for distance, no matter the situation, it would be look straight ahead and rather a bit up than down. A rule of thumb to get the best Apex movement videos is to subscribe to this channel. If you want to optimize for speed, you should look down. For a fully charged pounce, the initial velocity is always the same, no matter how much you look down, 1150. But the further you look down, the more of that velocity gets converted into horizontal speed. So if your primary concern is not to maximize distance, but to get to your target that's a bit closer as quick as possible, then look down. It's always faster than a neutral pounce, but only up to a point. Looking down more than 20 degrees at the ground does not give you any benefit. The trick that's already floating around of looking straight down achieves the exact same results as looking 20 degrees down. It just looks faster because you're planting your face into the fast moving ground. I myself did a lot of testing before rrrRNKed dug up the actual code for Revenant's Tactical. In there it clearly shows that the 35-degree upward angle correction stays the same while looking down, but at 20 degrees down your pounce direction gets fixed to 15 degrees. And no matter how much more you look down, you will always pounce the same 15 degrees upwards. So the rule of thumb to optimize for speed on the ground is look down more than 20 degrees. Do 45 just to be safe, then hold crouch and slide into those enemy DMs.
Okay. Well, that's easy enough. Let's go back. I'm just waiting for this advertisement. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go back in. And we can explore. So, like he was saying, there's no difference between looking all the way down and looking 20 degrees down and lower. Meaning we can save time if we just do one of these quick, rather than looking straight into the ground. Just good to know. Wait, I'm gonna go over here because it's giving me maximum distance.
No escaping me.
Oh, I guess not maximum distance, just lowest angle. What are you doing, cutie? Type in the chat. Luke was already in the chat for a little bit. Good. Yeah. He ate all of his chicken. He didn't quite eat all of his, but he ate all of his fruit.
Just try and escape.
God, it's such a low angle. Let me try it up here.
There, let's regroup.
Because I think later in the video he talks about how much of a difference it makes when you're on like a slanted surface, but then you still go 20 degrees anyway.
No escape.
Interesting. Yeah, he did. He was pretty tired. Okay. Easy enough. Let's jump back into it. It'll be easier to practice all the techniques once we've heard them all.
Split this into looking down and looking up. Let's split this into looking down and looking up. Of course you should generally look up to go over obstacles, but because of the 35-degree upwards angle correction, you can aim below the edge you want to go over in a lot of cases. This is important because you want to stay as low as possible, for multiple reasons. First, the distance reason I mentioned. Landing from higher up takes away momentum, and maybe even your ability to slide. The lower you cross an obstacle, the longer you're hidden from enemies around you. People have gotten really good at tracking airborne targets in Apex. You don't want to be that airborne target miles above cover. If you get really precise, then you can slide off of obstacles.
This guy definitely has the best
pull out your
movement
gun
tech
earlier
guides in
and give you the ability to
pretty much
jump
all of
and
Apex
tap
from what I've
strafe off
seen.
the obstacle.
This
And
Pathfinder
then
guide
there is the
went
velocity
viral a while
loss.
ago, but it's
If you
so
look
good.
above 15 degrees, you will
I
start
learned how to
to
play
lose
Pathfinder
velocity.
purely because of
From
him.
15 degrees to 80 degrees, the velocity of a fully charged pounce skates all the way back down from 1150 to 700. Meaning the higher up you look, the slower you will be. The angle correction also gets reduced. From 15 degrees to 80 degrees, the angle correction goes from 35 degrees down to 0. Meaning the higher up you look, the more you will actually go in the direction where you pointed. The loss of velocity and angle correction are in fact so drastic that the highest vertical distance you can achieve with the pounce is when looking just 15 degrees up. You go 30% higher by doing the 15-degree pounce compared to looking straight up. This means there will be situations where being further away and looking further down will let you reach high ground that you cannot reach when you are too close or look too far up.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what to compare that to. I'm trying to think about like what in the real world is like that. Okay, well, let me try to find an obstacle then. You know what? Maybe I should try to put on those settings. It's been performance. It's probably somewhere in video, honestly. It's not that big a video. I was gonna try to put on the stats that show the detailed angle numbers and all that, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, so this is neutral, and he was saying 15 degrees up is actually what gives you your highest height. So let me see if I can clear this
Got a
thing.
charge tower here.
So this is me neutral.
You can't escape.
Oh, definitely can't clear that. I don't even know if I'll be able to clear that with the 15 degree. Let's see. Maybe if I'm like right here, like behind this line.
Let's hunt over here.
Such an interesting character though. Pretty cool. It's like I think of it like a spring kind of. Like if you tried to like flick a spring, you know, like depends on like what angle you release. It's like how high or how far it goes. Okay, so now I'll try to go 15 degrees up. Yeah, we'll see.
You won't escape.
Oh, that's significantly higher for sure. Last time I landed down there.
Need more kills. What's over here?
Now I'll try to go even higher than that. So behind this line. And again, I'm trying to stay behind. Staying behind the sideline and that front line. If that makes sense. It probably doesn't make any sense. Basically staying in this little
I need a
box.
fresh kill. Let's go here.
Okay. So now, actually maybe 15. 45 degrees is probably like that.
Could be fresh blood over there.
30 degrees. Yeah, that was probably 15 degrees. So call this like 30 degrees. Let's go like 20 to 25 degrees. That, according to his video, should send me, probably land like right in front of it.
Charge tower here. No escape.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 15 degrees is the optimal. Get the most height and the most distance. Let's try 15 one more time. I suppose while I'm in here, I should also be warming up a little bit. I don't need this. Alright, so let's try 15 degrees again. Yeah, I mean, this is neutral. 15 degrees would be like right there. I could go higher.
Just try and escape.
I think I had it like right when it was on the top. Because that time I didn't land on it, and when I had my crosshairs like right here,
Charge tower here.
it sent me. I landed like on the actual thing climbing it. Okay, let's try again. Right here.
Never got a charge tower here. Escape's not an option.
So I definitely landed on it more so. Okay. Very good to know. I don't think I would have figured that out. I would have just kept going neutral. But again, to his point, that sends you higher. So now if I go like 15 degrees but I stay on the ground, am I too high to slide is the question. So I call that 15 degrees maybe. will it keep my slide or will I be too high?
There's no escape.
Probably gonna be too high. Oh, just barely. I just don't slide as far though. So I probably get the best slide if it's neutral or maybe like 10 degrees. Interesting. Let's give it a try. Okay. So this is neutral, this is like 10 degrees. It's like 5 degrees.
Escape's not an option.
Yeah, you definitely get a better slide. Okay. Also good to know, so it depends. It's like if where I'm landing... Oh yeah, it is actually really cool because when you're Pathfinder, it's a totally different thing. Like when you're Pathfinder, you're trying to think about like, okay, how is everything I'm doing in the air going to give me the best distance? Or at least that's, I'm definitely not an advanced Pathfinder, but I play him enough to, you know, get fairly decent at grappling. And most of the time when I'm grappling, I'm thinking about, okay, how can I get the furthest distance grapple? Whereas like with Revenant now, there's a very obvious way to like max out your jump. It's that 15-degree angle, which honestly isn't really that hard to hit. You could probably eyeball it most of the time and get it. However, I feel like it's you're going to be thinking more about how do I want to fly? How do I want to land? And I don't necessarily think about that when I'm Pathfinder. Maybe I should, honestly, but with Revenant now, it's like, okay, well, I want to be, if I'm playing more stealthy, and like there's a guy over here who keeps peeking behind a box, and I don't want to know I'm flying 30 feet in the air, I'll try to aim, you know, for something a little lower, so I can just get a little slide, and now I got a different angle. That's pretty cool. I like that. Whereas, like, if I made a mistake, you know, and I was over here shooting at him, trying to get an angle, he keeps peeking behind that, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I just aim way up.
No escape.
I'm super, super high in the air, and I don't go nearly as far as I want to get. So I feel like I'm thinking more about where am I going to end up when I land? How is that going to put me in a position to fight better? Which is kind of cool because, like I said, when I play Pathfinder, I don't really think on that very much. I'm thinking more about the grapple itself. But now it's like, it's going to be a lot more tempting to think about, okay, how is this going to affect my slide? Am I going to have maximum distance when I slide? Do I need maximum distance when I slide? Like if I want to land just enough on this platform,
Right over here.
where I want to slide off of it and maybe climb over here or something, I know then that I want to focus my jump before I jump so that it gives me the best. So I put myself basically in the best position to execute that slide well.
Escape's not an option.
Oh, I just missed it. Dang it. But yeah, let me try that one more time because that would have been perfect. I would have like landed right on the ledge, and then I could have slid probably another 50% of the distance. Like aim for here this time instead of here.
This way.
Oops.
You won't escape.
Ooh, it's like just the right distance. Maybe I should aim higher. Try one more time. Then we'll go back to the video. I'm just trying to get a feel for that at 15 degrees.
Can't escape.
Yeah. I mean, that was still pretty high, obviously. But I'm sure, like, once I get better at it, I could perfect, like, the maximum distance to get just high enough where I land on the ledge, but also far enough where it gets me to where I need to be. Because that time I pretty much just did the 15-degree thing. I'm sure once you get better at it, it's just like you know exactly where to go to get the exact height and the exact distance and slide you're looking for. Back to the video. Oh, that was the video, wasn't it? There we go.
Shadow Pounce is fundamentally coded to be a horizontal ability, not a vertical one.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
rule
It's a
of thumb when
horizontal
trying to
ability
get over obstacles
versus
is
Pathfinder.
to pounce from further
There's a
away
lot more
and to
vertical.
look further down than you think. But there are also scenarios where you should look further down than neutral around obstacles and terrain. We can't just use the 20-degree down look to optimize for speed, but as I said, also remove 20 degrees of the upward angle correction. So use this from flat ground into a slope, in confined spaces, through doors, or whenever you want to stay low in cover.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and speed.
The second interesting part is when you don't look at ground. For Revenant's Tactical, Apex checks if you look at ground that's closer
So
than...
when you're looking at the ground, you have the highest speed, but you don't have the furthest distance. 15 degrees is the best of both worlds. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's different scenarios when I guess you would want to look more straight up. But as he pointed out earlier, if you look actually straight up, you lose like 30% of the height or something.
200 units to you. That's about
But if you simply
this
just
height.
want to go fast to get away
If the
from
game
somebody,
says,
just stare
nope,
at the ground and
you're not
leap
looking
forward.
at ground right now, you unlock what's underneath you. The 15-degree angle fix I mentioned is gone, and you can pounce down now. No velocity restriction is in place. You will always get 1150 for a fully charged pounce. And the 35-degree angle correction also behaves differently. All the way to looking 75 degrees down, it's a fixed 35 degrees. So even if you aim down all the way like this, you will still get thrown 35 degrees further up than where you aimed. But as soon as you aim down just a smidge more than 75 degrees, the angle correction instantly drops to 0 and you go exactly where you are pointing. There's no gradual fall off like when looking up. It's either a full 35-degree angle correction, or as soon as you cross the threshold, none at all.
Nice.
And while this technically applies as soon as you don't look at ground, standing on ground will still mess with your pounce direction, either by redirecting your pounce way more forward, or straight up cancelling it altogether. Standing on ground, while not looking at ground, feels very clunky when you pounce. So I would advise you to always step or jump off and then release your tactical. The best use case I found for this is to pounce into a slope, while still keeping your ability to slide and keep all your momentum, cause you stay so low to the ground. But this also lets you reliably pounce straight to the ground to prevent getting lasered out of the air when dropping from high ground. Or let you Goomba stomp on someone with a PK.
Okay, cool. So let's go back here. So I want to practice that. I want to practice having some verticality. So let's climb all the way up to the top here. Oop. So yeah, like he was saying, let me first try like the 30-degree. So he was saying, you're like here, it'll still push you out 30 degrees forward. So if I aim here, theoretically, it'll send me like all the way to that target on the left. Yeah.
You can't escape.
Oh, even further.
death.
Even further. Yeah, definitely further. Okay. Still though, that is good to know because, like, never used this one. That is good to know because if you're on height and all of a sudden you're getting lasered, and a team's like either jumping on you or maybe there's a team over here shooting at you,
Now.
and for some reason, who knows what it would be, but for some reason the cover that you have up here is no longer viable, and you need to just get out. He was saying, just jump off, and then use your tactical to give you an increased speed on your way down. You don't have any changes in angles, you just drop down further than falling. So at the very least, it'll throw off your opponents because they can't track you as well as you're going faster than the speed of the game's gravity. Also, good to know.
You won't escape.
Oh yeah, literally straight. That's kind of cool. Or like he was saying, like not even using it in a passive sense, using it in an aggressive sense where I don't have a peacekeeper on me. Is there a box up here? No, it's not. But let's say I just like want to completely. We're just like about to ambush a team. Where'd that guy go? Where's that guy? I could use it to be aggressive rather than passive, or like defensive, which is also kind of cool. Where's that guy? Or this guy, let's say this dude. So I can slide out to him, right? It's kind of cool. So.
Just try and escape.
It felt a little slow, I don't know if that was right. I mean, in that case, I guess I would have just wanted to simply use the 30-degree angle boost. Trying to find out where a dummy is so I can do something. I got a peacekeeper too. Or a mastiff. Yeah, grab a mastiff. Where'd it go? Why isn't it by the other shotguns? Why would they be? Okay, yeah, so this thing, a couple of these, great. Got a fully kitted mastiff. Now, this dude, let's try it on him.
Here.
Oh, oops. I won't go up there, I'll just sprint from here.
No escape.
Okay. Again, good to know. I feel like the time I had it the best was right off the ledge. Still even getting used to his climbing ability. Now that he has more angle. Okay.
You can't escape death.
Maybe I wasn't aiming all the way down, because that time definitely felt faster. Yeah, I don't think I was aiming for further enough down.
No escaping me.
Yeah, that was faster for sure. The bummer though, obviously, there's a delay for me to take out my gun. So let me try it one more time with my gun already out. Before I jump into the tactical. Oh, come on, come on! I think later in the video he also explains the passive. Hello. Okay. Now I'll try it with the gun already out.
Just try.
Oh yeah. Okay, the gun comes out way faster. Yeah, so you can literally just pounce on somebody. I mean, shadow pounce on somebody. Okay, this dude, he's gonna get it.
You can't escape.
Nice, okay. Alright, so this dude is here. Let's try pouncing on him.
Just try to escape.
That's pretty cool. Just like quickly lunge at somebody. Interesting. So yeah, utilizing speed there is definitely a huge benefit. Yeah, let's go back.
Or quickly get down into cover if you somehow ended up too high in the air. So the rule of thumb when trying to pounce downward is jump off. And be aware that looking up to 75 degrees down still applies the full 35-degree angle correction to you. To now summarize what is happening in the code of the tactical based on where you look. 0 to 15 degrees, full 35-degree upward angle correction, full 1150 velocity. 15 to 80 degrees, gradual loss of angle correction down to 0, and velocity down to 700. 80 to 90 degrees, 0 angle correction, lowest possible velocity of 700. When looking down at ground, 0 to negative 20 degrees, full 35-degree angle correction, full 1150 velocity.
So the max velocity is
negative 90
1150.
degrees. Pounce direction gets fixed at positive 15 degrees, full 1150 velocity. While not looking at ground, 0 to negative 75 degrees.
Interesting. So staring 100%, or I guess 90 degrees or whatever that would be. Staring completely at the ground, you keep your 1150 velocity, but if you stare straight up, you go down to 700 velocity.
Full 35-degree angle
Meaning looking down doesn't affect your velocity, but looking up does.
correction, full 1150 velocity. Negative 75 to negative 90 degrees. Instant loss of angle correction. Still full velocity of 1150. Over time, you will of course develop a feeling for how these theoretical values and the rules of thumb for speed, distance and obstacles I gave you
Holy
actually
crap.
apply to your gameplay. And how you have to
This is a
modify and
movement
combine
genius.
what I told you based on the terrain and gameplay situations. I just wanted to present what's fundamentally happening to prevent misconceptions and give you a head start
Dang.
on your Revenant journey.
That's
Now
pretty
that you
wild.
know how to get the most out of the basic use of the tactical, here are some advanced uses. Ledges and animation cancelling. Charging your tactical and keeping it charged works through a lot of movement, like sliding, bee-hopping and mantling. Up to a certain height, you can climb while you keep holding his tactical. That height is quite a bit higher than Revenant himself. It's not just small ledges. But in a recent patch, Respawn messed up the mantle interaction. If you have a fully charged pounce, it won't work at all. And even with a barely charged up pounce, it's very inconsistent. And interacting with a zipline also activates it. Respawn has confirmed that this was an accident and will be fixed. But we have no communication yet if they even want to keep the ability to mantle while holding your pounce. Or if they want to make it so that mantling just cancels your pounce, like it does with other tacticals. We only know that auto-triggering and wasting your pounce with a mantle is a bug. They also confirmed that the animation cancel will get fixed. Super gliding or sliding off an edge currently lets you cancel the pounce animation, letting you pull out your weapon earlier. I believe the animation cancel should stay, and the hold pounce during mantle should also stay, since that's how other movement abilities like a phase shift or horizon lift works. But since Respawn seems very
I
firm
don't
in their
think that's
decision
really
to at least
intentional
remove the
by Respawn,
animation
though.
cancel, I won't bother explaining it
They'll
in
probably
detail.
remove it.
Another obstacle interaction that should definitely stay is that if you stand in front of an obstacle that you can look over, you will even be pulled over it with a pounce without mantling it. This is great to stay in
Nice.
cover for as long as possible and then surprise your enemies. You only
Yeah,
need to be able
that's
to look
true.
over it when standing. You can then crouch and will still be pulled over. And it doesn't just work while
Wow.
standing or crouching, but you can prime your tactical, jump off an object and pounce forward as long as you
that's
can
kinda
still look
cool.
over it. It sometimes works with objects that are a bit higher, but there's also the risk of getting yeeted straight up into the air. Funny enough, that redirect is higher than pouncing straight upwards.
What? Wow, okay. Let me put this. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So let me try that out next. Just jumping over obstacles that are my height, roughly my height, so like this. So I'll go out in the field where it's easier to kind of play with it. So like this tank is probably like right on the threshold. But these stumps are probably perfect. Yeah. So what was pretty cool he was saying was, so like this height, obviously, let me just do it normally. So this is neutral.
There's no escape.
Oh, that one must have been a little too high. Must have did it off a weird angle. Maybe this one. Oh, yeah, this one should be good. I gotta be able to see like clearly over it, probably. Here, I'll go here. Like one of these boxes, these are pretty standard. Like I can just look right over, I can be literally touching this box. I wanna go here.
You can't escape.
Oh yeah, it pulls you, that's weird. It like corrects itself. You can feel it. Like corrects itself and puts you back on that straight line, but you don't lose any of the speed or angle. It doesn't feel like anyway. Now, what was really interesting to me though is he said you can, as long as it is your height, you can crouch, and now it's no longer your height, but you'll. Whoa, that is cool. It's really cool. So you can crouch down and be lower than the object, but it'll still give you the full height and full distance that you want it to. So what if I apply that to the 15-degree correction? Like, yeah, it's like neutral, they call that 15 degrees. Now I'll try to crouch. Wow, it still stays. So it basically just acts as though the object isn't even in front of you, which is really, really cool because, like he was saying, you could be completely behind cover. Maybe there's an enemy that doesn't even know you're there, and you're just kind of getting this drop on them. You're like, okay, there's a guy there. Maybe you've got a Revenant with you, Pathfinder with you, and there's an Octane jump pad set up or something. And you can just all come at them from different angles on the count of 3.
You can't escape.
That is really, really neat. I like that a lot. Wow, that's pretty cool. So the last one I wanted to try at the end of that section, he jumped off the back of an object, he jumped off the back of an object with a fully charged tactical, waited until it was just above, or I guess under, till the object was just under head height, and then he released, and it still sent him. Which would be really cool, because like you could be up here, there could be people shooting at you. All of a sudden they see what looks like you jumping off, and then you could fly right at them. I bet you if you learn to time that perfectly, you could bamboozle some people pretty well for them to think that you've fallen off the back side of an object just to fully lunge at them a second later. Also, him being able to spider climb like fully around all these things is pretty cool, I will say. Okay, let me try that one more time. I can hold it longer than I did. I'll do the 15 degrees too.
There's no escape.
Probably could have even held it longer. We'll try to hold it even longer until it starts giving me negative effects. Okay. So let me try it. I'm gonna try sprinting. Then have it charged.
Escape's not
Dang,
an option.
that's pretty cool. That's really cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty awesome. So you can be like, I'm gonna change these dummies quick. Feel like I want to like have one try to like shoot me in the back. or something. But okay, for now let's just pretend. So there's a,
Go here.
let's
now.
pretend there's an enemy here. I'm getting shot at. Oh
You
wait,
can't escape.
you gotta time that right too, because the tactical does slow you down a little bit. But yeah, you gotta like do it while he's sliding or something. Wait, I don't have it yet. So yeah, there's an enemy down here, pointing at me. And I want to bamboozle him all of a sudden. I'm running. I'm running.
There's no escape.
I'm right back. It's kind of cool. Or even, you know, if I didn't want to run away from him or run back towards him, I could jump over and then go off to the side somewhere.
Just try and escape.
Interesting. I like that. That is pretty neat.
No escape.
Cool. Let's go back to the video. There's still more to be learned.
Another great trick with a tactical is the ability to tap strafe out of it. You cannot just tap strafe out of the speed you gain from the tactical, but you can tap strafe instantly out of the tactical itself. In principle, it's similar to the tap strafe of the jump pad that doesn't use a double jump. So I highly advise you practice that first. Then you want to hold your tactical, jump, release your tactical, and then scroll your forward inputs. It does not work if you jump after releasing your tactical. You have to jump first. If you get really good with the timing, you can add a bigger delay between releasing your tactical and the forward inputs, which lets you pounce out from underneath an overhang before turning into the other direction. If you are on controller, you can at least still air strafe out of his tactical. And if you are on controller, start thinking of the pounce itself as a sort of tap strafe. Don't limit yourself to just using it for a push forward, but realize that it's a direction change tool as well. And on mouse and keyboard, it's of course an addition to the regular tap strafe. One use case I wanted to particularly highlight is the ability to tap strafe off a jump pad, tap strafe with the double jump, and then use Rev's tactical for a sort of triple tap strafe. You can use the pounce to avoid fall stun. Either start holding as soon as you know that you will drop, or learn the timing of clicking at 0.9 seconds above the ground for a perfect cancel. The pounce can be combined with certain other velocity, like from the targets in the fire range. Here the velocity spikes at 1600. But the same will be true for the gondolas in World's Edge, which are already a lot of fun with the jump pad. And Chaos Cobra figured out that it enhances the updraft of Broken Moon if you release the tactical together with getting forced up, yeeting you way higher than it's supposed to. But so far, these are the only interactions where the boost itself is actually enhanced. Combining the pounce with a jump pad, nade boost or super glide for example, don't stack. It's one speed boost, then the other, not a combination of both boosts into one singular bigger boost. You can do a nade boost or super glide before the pounce, but the pounce itself will not be affected by it whatsoever. It will always cap out at 1150. I wouldn't be surprised if we find more ways to break that limit, like with gravity cannons, or a tick perfect nade boost together with a pounce. But for most cases, you cannot enhance the pounce with other speed boosts.
Okay. Let's jump back. I want to try... what did he just do now? I'm already forgetting. Tap strafing. That's what he was doing. So let me just try it, I guess, just standing here first. He's saying I have to jump and then release.
There were definitely others here.
I definitely
Hope we catch up to them.
I was wrong. Let me try again. I'll use these as well. Okay. Try again.
You can't escape death.
Okay, I think I got it a little bit that time. Tap strafing is a little weird for me because it's different than a jump pad, I guess. I don't know, maybe not, maybe not. You showed that one example where it could be pretty useful. I don't know, to me it's just like, it's just a jump so fast. And like...
I'm keeping an eye on
I
this.
don't know how to explain it, but
Can't escape.
to me if somebody's watching me and then all of a sudden I pounce, I feel like they're not really going to realize I tap strafe. Then at the same time, I probably would have said that about a jump pad. And look at how effective tap strafing off the jump pad is. Maybe it's more useful if you have like a up close enemy. You could quick like tap strafe away and they wouldn't see. Like they wouldn't expect it.
We have a zip rail here.
Definitely using it as a way to change direction when you're like in a downward movement or something, or just when you're in the air in general, is pretty cool. I'm gonna try jumping off one of these things because you could be like flying down a huge hill. People roughly expect where you're gonna go, and then all of a sudden you just change it.
No escape.
That's pretty neat. Also, I wanted to change my reticle to green because I'm seeing a bunch of pros doing that. When I play, I would love to just have the reticle be like so small. It's like the teeniest little dot. I would much rather like to just be able to see like where my rounds are firing. Rather than having my crosshairs, sometimes a distraction. It's a side note though. Okay, let's go back because we're nearing the end now.
The only weird interaction I found between the pounce and other legend abilities is that you can pounce down in a horizon lift. Apparently the pounce force takes priority over the lift force. A grapple, for example, won't do that. Other than that, everything is as expected. Use it to escape traps, Parsley can still grapple you, Ash Snare will still trap you, and on and on. Everything works like with other movement abilities. Two little quirks I wanted to point out. Bunny hopping perfectly after a pounce will keep you in the pounce animation. So if you haven't done a version with an animation cancel, try to be a bit sloppy when landing in your first slide. And don't do it perfectly, else you won't get your gun out for a lot longer than you'd ideally like to. You can redirect your pounce partially if you do it against a wall with a lip over your head. I don't know how that would ever be useful though, I just wanted to have mentioned it. And there is a timer between pouncing and being able to use your climb passive. So no matter from how far away, at which angle or height you approach the wall, you will only be able to climb 0.75 seconds after you pounced. For a fully charged pounce, that's around 20 meters away from a wall. If you just want to casually pounce into a climb on a big wall, this doesn't really affect you. But if you want to be more precise and use the tactical to carry a lot of momentum into a sideways climb, or even redirect as much momentum off the wall with a tap strafe, then this becomes very important to you. So ping walls in the fire range and get used to what 20 meter feels like at different angles, and get used to how you can air strafe into your passive. Being aware of the 0.75 second delay will remove a lot of frustration when learning how to chain a pounce into your passive. That delay is the first of 3 fundamental mechanics I want to drill into your head about a passive. The second is about where you look. Never ever look into the direction of your sideways input. This can delete all of your horizontal climb. Either look straight ahead or in the opposite direction of your sideways input. And the third fundamental is about your forward input. The passive always needs a forward input to initiate in the first place. You can do the same where you look. Never ever look into the direction of your sideways input. This can delete all of your horizontal climb. Either look straight ahead or in the opposite direction of your sideways input. And the third fundamental is about your forward input.
Interesting.
The passive always needs a forward input to initiate in the first place. You can do the semi-wall run on Revenant with just a sideways input, but this is the same as on all other legends and only lasts the duration of a normal climb. You will not engage your Revenant climb passive if you don't hold forward. But when you then are in your climb, you can play around with your forward input a bit. On mouse and keyboard, we cannot vary how much forward we press. You either press it or you don't. But I figured out that you can let go of your forward input for very brief moments throughout the climb. This only works if you look into the opposite direction of your sideways input. If you look straight ahead, you will often fall off. Without the forward pauses, I hit the ceiling here and drop off. With the forward pauses, I transition into the pure sideways climb much faster, letting me get way further, all the way to this back wall.
Wow.
Do
Holy
not
cow.
buy solar panels if you live in California.
That's nuts. Okay, let me try that one more time. Because I bet you that'll be what's stopping me from climbing this thing.
Let's hunt
So
over
weird.
here.
Okay, so he said either just look straight ahead or look away from the direction I want to climb. Oh. Oh, I did that wrong. Look away from the direction. Interesting. Or look straight ahead. That definitely helps. That's going to take some getting used to. And then over here, he was practicing. Oops.
You won't escape.
I did that wrong. Didn't do the 15 degrees. Okay, so up here, he was able to get all the way to that wall. That was pretty close. Okay. Oh, I think I'm looking too far. Okay, yeah, you just have to tap it. You can like jump off of your W key. You just tap it every now and then. Dang, okay. It definitely didn't get as high as he did. I don't remember where he started. I hit the top of the wall is why. Interesting though, like such a different style of movement.
No escape.
Okay. Let's hit another jump pad.
Just try to escape.
Back to the video. We're nearing the end actually.
Americans living in the zip code starting with 99.
On controller, as long as you still have a sliver of forward component left and don't point your stick directly sideways, you will stay in the climb. This lets you transition into the sideways climb much quicker than on mouse and keyboard. But be aware that this does not give you the maximum sideways range. See how I drop off way before I reach the back wall. Even on controller, your maximum sideways range comes from a 45-degree sideways forwards push. So play around with brief sideways redirections instead until you reach your desired height, but use a 45-degree hold as your main input. There are currently 3 ways to fall off and reattach. The first one is that briefly after starting your climb, you can spam jumps to sort of stay in place. Sometimes you even gain a little height with this and can go sideways. That stops working after a few hops, and you cannot jump off and reconnect if you climb for too long. It only works briefly after you started the climb. The second way is that initiating a climb sets a reattach floor at the height where you initiated the climb. You usually just don't notice this, because the ground you drop towards is at the same height where you initiated the climb and set the reattach floor. If I start my climb down here and then fall off, I will fall all the way back down to the ground.
Right.
But if I start my climb up here and then fall off, I will only fall to the reattach floor, which is now way above the ground, because I initiated my climb from higher up. This becomes really dramatic if you pounce high to a wall. Now I will pretty much always reattach, because the reattach floor is so high up. This resets as soon as you touch the ground. Of course, this is very useful to know in regular situations. Whenever you jump off, be aware that your first climb interaction will set your reattach floor. So if you need to climb again mid-fall further down below, or do some other wacky shit with reattaches, you now can. Craziest thing this leads to is the possibility to chain the momentum of a pounce into extremely long sideways climbs by jumping off and reattaching repeatedly.
What the heck?
These are some extreme examples and will rarely happen in an actual game.
Wow.
But being aware that you can pounce into a climb and chain 2 or 3 jumps and reattaches is really nice.
Huh.
The third way to reattach is around corners. If you leave a wall at a vertical edge, your reattach floor gets set to where you left the wall. This works around corners, but you can even airstrafe back to the same wall you just left. But you actually have to separate from the wall by going over the vertical edge. Climbing rounded corners or jumping off before you reach the vertical edge will not set a new reattach floor. And be aware that reattaching to the wall then also resets your reattach floor. You will rarely ever do this much on a single wall or corner, but it helps to demonstrate what's happening. It's a constant shift of the reattach floor between reattaching to the wall and leaving the wall at a vertical edge. A little tip: the faster you climb sideways, the further you will get flung away from the corner. So experiment around with briefly slowing down as you approach the edge, and using lurches to redirect yourself around the corner. Watch Guapi's wall run guide for more on this. A little quirk I wanted to point out about the passive: sometimes I just got stuck on the wall when jumping off. We found a sort of infinite stuck climb a while ago, but it needed a corner of some kind. This one just works on flat walls. Probably nothing you can reliably recreate though, just weird. Onto his ultimate. You can grapple it with Pathfinder. You seem to gain the most distance if you grapple Revenant while he's a good chunk above you. Do with this what you want. Here is a video where I came up with my own movement legend, which uses the removed punch boost movement tech.
Leaving that like... Yeah, like I said, his guides are just so in-depth and so thorough. Makes you think about things that you never would have expected in the game. Oh, sorry. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So let's try... I want to try that sideways wall thing. I don't even know how I would go about doing that, but I'm just curious about it now. Is there any walls that function like that one? Doesn't really look like it. Maybe I could try to do this one.
Let's hunt over here.
Oh, I jumped off. Okay. So when I jump, I want to be looking down, I think. Weird. Oh. Wait, I want my height to be higher when I grapple, or when I climb. Oh, I'm at the end of the wall. Dang it. Uh-oh. 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 What the heck? That's insane. That's so far. That's pretty cool though. Wonder if I can do it on this wall. Maybe. But like, if you're just trying to sneak away, I don't know, like to get in the ring or something, you don't want anyone to know where you are. Definitely not a bad strategy. Especially if you can use like one of your pounces into it. Oh, but that one has a... Okay, I'll try to do it on this wall.
Need more kills. What's over here? You can't escape
Oh, I missed.
death.
I missed. Let me try again. Okay, I should be able to get that.
You won't escape.
This ledge is weird. It's slanted just slightly there. I have to land like right
Need
there.
more kills. What's over here?
Okay. Surely I can hit that. Oh,
You
Sugo!
can't escape.
I gotta go faster. I gotta release my attack and go faster.
Can't escape.
There it is. Oh, I didn't realize that that was a lip too. I gotta examine this wall further. Okay, I gotta land here, but even then I'm not gonna get that much distance. Because there's another lip right there. But we'll try it and see how it goes.
No escaping me.
Oh, crap. Dang. Yeah, I would have to be in... what map is that? Is that, Olympus that has that huge wall? Hmm.
Can't escape.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, that's another thing too. He was saying there's a 0.75 second delay from when your tactical hits the wall to when you can start grabbing it. That's also good to know because it's gonna screw me up if I try to do a normal wall jump.
No escaping me.
Okay, definitely very interesting. A lot of things to consider. But I think we're ready to actually play the game. That's what we're here for. So let's jump in. Let's return to the lobby. Let's do some playing. Let's play the game that we're here to play. I'm gonna grab some water. Bear with me.
face a higher caliber of
I'm only
competitor.
headed one way, and that's up, baby.
Introducing your champion.
Like cattle being herded into the slaughterhouse.
All right, we're back. First ranked game of the night, and we're on
Calling ball.
freaking
Let's land over there.
Broken Moon.
Yes.
It's a Broken Moon kind of day.
Hell yeah!
I didn't even look to see if we had anybody by us.
Round one.
Wow, first
Beginning
blood.
ring countdown.
Like crashing and burning on takeoff. Materials, check.
We're already inside the next ring. Good lord, I might make professionals out of you yet.
I think I'm gonna go Spitfire. Spitfire Wingman.
Optics here. Sniper.
Sniper.
I've collected some materials. Do not squander them.
Got materials.
Craft real quick.
Crafting.
Laser sight here. Level 3.
Oh. For some reason I thought I had enough.
Warning. Movement in progress.
Great. Safe
Jeez,
to
that
check
ring
out.
moves
We're
quick.
already in the next ring.
New kill leader.
At least we're in.
There's a new kill leader, and it isn't me.
Spotted a replicator over there.
Boosted. Oh, I didn't know that.
Found
I
a
did not
hop
know
here.
that the wingman could take
Boosted
both
loaders.
up-ups. I must not use the wingman enough.
Care package coming down.
That is good to know for the future.
Got a hop up here. Boosted loader.
What's up, cutie? His door. Yeah. Sure.
Spotted a replicator over there.
Yes.
Crafting. And you better not take my bloody things.
Crafting over here.
R301 here. Hold on.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Is this mine? That his?
Shield battery here.
I don't remember crafting an extra battery.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
I want that. Give it to me. No escape.
Backpack here. Level 1. Optics here. Mid-range.
Mid-range.
Optics here. Close range.
Knockdown shield here. Level 2.
Okay.
Let's check that quadrant.
I heard you. Can't
Oh,
escape.
that was too high. Okay, I'm getting a feel for it. Take the battery. I don't want any more batteries.
Calling it. Attack here.
I'm going
There's
there
an
too.
open supply bin over there.
Care package over there.
Mission maneuver to that area.
Contact over there.
Against the dying of the light.
You won't escape.
Probably could have used that in a smarter way.
Taking fire.
Shipwreck. Spotted a target. Over there.
Countdown.
Bogey over there.
Uh-huh.
Replicator incoming. Bogey's hurt. Bogey over there. Kill leader.
Found one over here?
Get back over there. Another squad attacking.
On that bandit.
A broken enemy shield. Ski suits are here.
Bandit.
Pick me up.
What did we trade?
Whole squad's taking a dirt nap.
Damn, that gotcha. Hey, how about no more dying today?
Evo shield here.
Thank you, thank you.
Level 3.
Charging on my shields. A minute till ring close and we've still got a...
Shields are low. Recharging them. Healing.
Should have grabbed my wingman there.
Rings far. 45 seconds.
A bandit in my sight. Keeping an eye on this area. Opening fire. Got another
Next
bandit.
victim. Right here.
Nobody panic, but we got bandits out there.
Mm-hmm. Roger that.
Bogey spotted out there.
I heard you.
Roger that. Roger Rabbit. I never actually saw the guy that was down here. I just know he's there.
Warning. Ring closing.
We're all outside the ring. Can't kill if you're already dead.
Great. I go in.
Pillars there.
We should check out over there.
We should go to ring.
Regroup there and make it quick.
Attention. Delivering care package.
I just hate being outside of zone this
Care
season.
package approaches. What are the odds it's fully stocked with my favorite nightcap? Enemy shield. I'm flying through the door now.
Throwing a thermite.
right away.
Bogey right here. Got a bogey on my marker.
Yes.
Bogey there.
Nice.
We actually
Nice one.
last blow in that squad.
Let's check that place out.
Yeah. There's a new kill leader, and it isn't me.
Got another bandit.
Yes.
Cracked shields on that bandit. Firing. Charging on my shield.
The dude up top's really low.
Reloading. I was born in the shadows.
Under fire. Cracked bogey's shield. Reloading.
That one's done. Recharging shield.
Under fire.
I killed an enemy. Another. Broken enemy shield. That foe has fallen.
Rings close.
Bandit
Still
here.
have a minute.
Taking fire. Door the bandit here.
Regroup here. Fire. Spotting target here.
Huh?
45 seconds. Rings nearby. Whole squad's taking a dirt nap.
Hell.
You can't escape.
Later, champ. Charging on my
The
shield.
pure aggression. Oh shoot, I need ammo.
Rings just
Crap.
a little further.
Need light ammo.
I should have been
Hold
paying
up.
attention.
Almost done crafting.
What ring is it? 3.
I'm knackered. Need a moment to heal.
I'm fine.
Companions, we're not far from
We're
the
fine,
ring.
we're
Have
fine.
10 seconds to find safe harbor. Incompetent amateur there.
You might be of use to me yet.
Focus. We're outside the ring.
Can't escape.
The same. Care package incoming. Does your generation usually require this level of assistance?
Care package over there.
Oh, just stop, would you?
I heard you.
I damaged that hooligan.
Dang.
Spotted a victim.
The guy right in front of us in this building? Solo, maybe? Oh, that's pathetic. Not hit anything.
Cracked a bogey's shield.
It's cracked.
Extra supplies here. Let's fill your pockets, companions.
Reloading.
Round 4. Beginning ring countdown.
1 sec. Healing up.
Is he here?
Avoid. Look there. I hit an enemy.
Regroup here. Just don't
Bogey in sight.
Broken enemy shield. I
Why
damaged
shield
it.
crash? Get here.
Hooligan spotted. Smart bullet deployed.
Rage with me.
Spotted a target over there.
Bogey's dead.
Just try and
wow.
escape.
I don't know what happened there.
Ring's close, and it's a good thing. Only have 30 seconds left. Padlocked a bandit.
Yeah. Enemy out there.
Firing a smart bullet. Fear not, companions.
Let's regroup here.
Ring is near.
Never mind that.
Taking fire.
Arcs are out.
Warning. Ring movement.
Recharging shields. Hey, ring's closing. closing and we are all in the danger zone.
Oh, we don't have to push over this corner.
Yeah, we're fine.
Spotted a victim over there.
Oh, deep in front of us.
Rampart's really, really, really low.
We have the advantage.
I'll be back.
Yep. Nice, nice.
Got one. Enemy down. Confirmed slot. Recharging shield.
Cowards die many times.
Here another squad.
Oh, none yet.
No respect.
We can play here. Are those guys have white shields? Or was that a Gibby? Behind, behind, behind. Dang, nice try. Game.
I want your heart. I can slice it up for a snack.
We were rolling through that lobby in the beginning. 5 knocks. I'll take some ladder points.
Up in the ranks.
Finally silver 2. Hopefully I don't get demoted. That was fun. I still have a lot to learn for Revenant's technical. There's a bunch of times where I felt like I was barely above neutral and I still didn't get the height I was trying to get. So in Moki Sniper's video, he was saying he was saying always look lower than you think you have to. I feel like that was evident. So we'll see. That guy did not miss with his sentinel though, whatever he was using. What else do I have to do? 5,000 damage with who? One more knock with a marksman weapon. Okay, I'm gonna have to run a marksman weapon next round. Bloodhound Horizon or Mirage. Pathfinder Horizon or Watson. Looks like I gotta play Horizon then to knock off 2 of these.
If you can't produce your own liquid
My
metals,
mates and I have
store-bought is
tipped off.
fine.
Reckon we're ready for a bruising.
Introducing your champion.
Introducing the champion.
By the time you see me coming,
Hello, you
I'll
chump.
be going, and you'll be gone.
I'm the jump master.
Fancy
Oh.
seeing you here.
Land on someone's
Figured you'd be
neck.
dead by now.
Let's try the donuts.
Drop there.
See how that goes.
Time to kill.
I'm gonna go to this one.
Fresh blood over there.
Looks like we are gonna have a squad with us. We should go here.
We should check out over there.
Oh, great. This was a mistake. Great. Jeez. Where's my buddy? Oh, he dipped out. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Reinforce the door.
The ring's close. 45 seconds.
Maybe. Nice, they're all dead.
My shields need a bit more power. The ring is close, but we only have 30 seconds left.
Gosh. Oh, great. Dang. Alright, well, that was on my fault. That's...
My rank fell.
Oh no. I forgot about that.
I always feel like I get fucking like beamed, like way more.
No humanity here.
I don't know. I know for a fact I'd be getting
Amazing.
big ass hitboxes.
Especially Polka.
Anytime I see that same weapon, I also get shit on.
What do you get for the girl who has everything? More.
So do you think you could drive while fucking high as shit?
Heads up for a pucker factor.
Yeah, probably.
I'm jump master. I can already smell the blood.
I don't want to though. Like,
Yeah, I don't feel like anybody
I'm itching to draw
wants
first
to,
blood.
bro, that
You know,
shit
let's
is,
go here.
like, imagine the paranoia setting in, bruh, when fucking
Fancy seeing you
Bruh.
here.
driving, bro.
Time to kill.
Bruh.
OMG, he hit Masters 2 last season. Oh my god.
Where's mine
Where's the
at?
Hitmasters? I'm a pro streamer.
Oh wait, I never got the Masters. Fuck. I never got the Diamond, bro.
Bro, there's a diamond trail.
Yeah. But I can't let people know that I ride it all last season, bruh.
Bro, Masters is the most basic.
I think it's cooler.
I'm believing in these guys, and of course, when I say I'm believing in them, I mean hope they can help.
Damn, what the fuck? Sentinel, G7, G7, and an R9.
Hemlock here.
I mean, I'll take it, I guess.
I see a target in the distance.
Hemlock.
No escaping me.
Light that shit.
Oh, I didn't hold? That's what I keep forgetting. I gotta hold it way longer.
Ball.
Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
People fighting.
Oh, I hear them.
I wonder what they found. Not all of us are in the ring. We stand a better shot inside it.
I'm not even gonna use my BK left.
It's not a good sign.
That's one way to find out you're the prey. Echo's got an angle. Moving there.
We gotta play in sync here. Am I coming to them? No. But we will
Get
play
your
in
little
sync.
bit.
No.
Oh, you know.
I'm about to, though.
Bowdo.
That, I. We're obviously going to the top.
could just sneak up there.
Is there up off this side?
Yeah, they're up top.
Firing. Reload. Enemy. Tossing an arc star. I got enemy. Moving.
Throwing an arc star.
Throwing frag.
My prey is down.
One shot.
Squad down. And the nurse gets recharging shields.
Nice.
Damn, I don't got so much light ammo. Fuck. Damn, I got hella shit. Damn.
These guys
I
got some
couldn't
nice
say
ass
wrong
loot,
shit.
bro.
Healing.
Bro. Bruh.
I don't see no damn heavy ammo.
Heavy ammo here.
Oh my god, thank you.
Hold on, I need to heal.
Oh wait, I need marksman kills. Dang it all. Find me a triple take again. Yes, that's
Open
what
up
I need.
shop and shut them down.
Bruh. Find me a triple take, bruh.
Care package coming down.
Hey.
Literally nothing.
There's some
Remember who
crazy
hooked
ass
you up.
loot, bro.
I've got
Heat
your
shield,
back.
I guess.
Heat shield, I guess.
Jump drive set.
We're in zone, but not too in zone.
Backpack here. Level 2.
I have a feeling at one point I'm just gonna give up on fucking trying to play Apex.
He might play like 2 games and just like, I'm gonna get
Launching
off.
to a new angle.
Yeah. Bro, I
Go to
know
the
the
PC.
matches he's in right now
Extended light
have
mag
so
here.
many fucking like
Level
shitty ass
2.
bots, bro.
Bro, he finna come back and be like, oh my god, I dropped the fucking 25.
Oh my god, bro, I'm so good at the game.
Literally.
I remember when I played like provisional matches with somebody, bro. Holy fuck! It's like you're playing with literal bots, bruh.
Me,
Bruh.
you, and
Bruh.
somebody else.
Kai, Kai or
Running
Jacob.
Tango for a better
Bruh.
angle.
Oh, it's Jacob. I remember it was
Backpack
Jacob.
here. Level 2.
Oh,
Try to get a 20
you
bomb,
can
but it
hold
doesn't
your
count.
You can do your tactical on a zipline. I didn't know that. It's pretty cool.
Jump drive out.
Dibs.
I mean, it'd be cool to look
none of
at,
it.
but I wouldn't count it.
Bruh.
No, like you don't get a badge. It doesn't go anything to your stats.
Oh, really?
I
'Cause it's
didn't get no
provisional.
XP or anything. Yeah.
Bruh.
Did that.
I mean, if that was like a thing, the motherfuckers would just like
Bro,
open a new
imagine a
account.
fucking Pred going into one of those lobbies.
Nasty.
Gotta kill the whole lobby.
Bruh.
Dude.
I gotta get a knock
I
at this thing,
don't
though.
see fucking anybody.
I didn't even
I don't
really
even
think about what we're
landed
doing here.
down there.
We need to go. We need to play for the real
No.
wins here.
Place is empty, bro.
Nobody landed.
There. As much
Nobody
as I
landed
hate
over there.
That's gonna be deadly. Gonna have to go in
check out
between.
over there.
Okie dokie.
Bats don't have bats. There's a crafter here. We could craft quick.
Throwing jump drive.
Might craft quick.
Alright.
Maybe.
Scavenge some materials. Extended energy mag here. Level 2.
Need a heavy.
Sniper stock here.
mag.
Level 2. Good if you want to keep your shoulder in its socket.
Jesus, this is so long.
There's no escape.
Always forget to hold that.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
Hold on. Crafting.
Damn. Vicious ass.
That's fine. That's okay. I don't need to stay here. Let's move in.
Get over there.
Using jump drive.
That is so nice.
Got some materials.
Need a new angle on this.
You won't escape.
Oh.
Be my shield, skinbag. I'm healing.
I'm crafting. Beauty takes time. Replicator being delivered. We have a replicator coming in.
Bro, why does it kick you out of the crafter when you're in the shit is so annoying.
I think it's a setting you have.
Yeah. He's right.
Oh yeah, Ivan's ready to play. Invited me. So we can join him after this.
Yeah, well, you gotta invite me when you join. So I don't have him added. Nobody land here either, bro. God. Hey, beautifuls. Oh my god. Got an evac tower.
Hella far.
We just fucking cool, I guess.
Got some materials.
Nemesis, because I had no long-range weapon.
We have a new kill leader. Throwing jump drive.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Hold on, I need to heal.
People have been here.
Another squad beat us to that area. Half the squads are
Just an
already dead.
FYI.
Shame.
Activating jump drive. Current angle sucks. Switching it up. Shop's open for business. Beleza. Another beautiful piece.
Crafting. Give me a damn minute. We're in the ring, which means they're coming to us.
Crafting. Just a sec. Tossing jump drive. Knockdown shield here. Level 2.
I'm gonna grab a.
Oh shit, there's a guy down here.
Care package out there.
It's not getting shot, is it?
Wait.
Oh, Mark. He's in here.
Enemy over there. Don't let them see you. Taking fire.
Uh-oh.
Shooting.
Damn.
Army, I'm using a
There's
Phoenix kit.
2 of them I see so far.
Throwing frag.
Tagged and half in the bag.
63. Yeah, bitch. Do that little head glitch shit.
Oh god, that's so fucking annoying what she's doing down there.
Taking fire.
I'm just sniper fucking dome again.
Getting shot at.
Where was that from?
Recharging shield.
I really want to sit here. We don't need to be here. I'm trying to get in the ring though.
Recharging my shields.
How hard do we want to gatekeep them?
There's 3 grenades up here.
Skin suit over there.
Shooting at me.
Crack the skin suit shield. Reloading. Recharging shields.
Still one out there.
Let's regroup there.
Oh, you motherfucker. That barely
Charging
moves.
shields.
Care package over there.
I was tired.
Round 3.
Taking a new angle.
Countdown.
Guess we got a good spot. Like a high.
We're not in.
They're on me.
What?
Dang.
Oh boy.
Grenade. Getting shot at.
Escape's not an option.
Ow.
One
Okay.
down. Taking
I'm gonna pop her back. Hold on.
drive activated. Recharging shield. Mark. Right there.
Knock 2?
Crack.
45 seconds.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Yeah, go fucking crazy, homie. Shit.
30 seconds left and the ring's close.
You don't need us.
Shield battery here.
Oh, I need you
Using a
more
Phoenix.
than you know.
That's great.
10 seconds. Rings close.
I don't need this many bats.
Shield battery here.
Ooh.
I need this one.
Vortex here.
Regroup there.
Silence
Make
the
it
death.
quick. We're all outside the ring. Can't kill if you're already dead.
Package.
Should have grabbed heavy
Care
ammo.
package out there.
I didn't die.
Guys on me.
No.
Damn.
Why does this keep happening?
Shattered an enemy
Broke 'em.
shield.
Throwing frag.
I'm fucking
Launching
get
to
up.
a new angle.
Where they at?
I don't know, he ran. I think he's over here.
Basics there.
Might have been a solo. Yeah, it was a Loba. Should just.
Yeah.
Oh, behind you, behind you.
Never mind. I just got beat.
I have eyes on the enemy.
Oh, that's it.
Wake up. There's a second squad.
So dead, Red. Has anybody got
Die when I don't need you.
Freshening
Damn,
up with the
oh my
Phoenix.
god.
Healing up.
You know how to jump towers?
I'm healing.
I mean, no, we can all jump over this wall. Shit. I got my shit, you got your shit. You need to jump.
That was a bad idea.
I spy an enemy.
I killed the Bangalore.
Recharging my shields.
Oh boy.
Literally spawned in and died.
1 minute.
Crack.
There's a
down.
guy behind you.
Reloading. Enemy here. Getting shot at.
Fuck, bro, I can't get him. I'm dead.
Yeah, just play your life. Just run if you have to. Let's try, guys.
Did you see how great I was? I did all kinds of really amazing moves.
All right. Well, hey, I'll take the 3-piece. That should get me back into.
I moved up in the ranks. So did my kill count.
Up in the ranks. What did my kill? Well, I don't know. Definitely don't have his movement down. I gotta get way better at it for sure. But he's certainly a more viable, flexible movement legend. And his ultimate, I don't know. At first, I didn't really like it because I liked having the totem before. But there's something about having like that extra 50, 75 health. I don't know what it is. I don't know, that it adds quite a bit. Obviously the health adds, but the fact that you're also absorbing health and regaining health
Pick me, I'm so bored.
can really change the tide of the game. If it's like a close fight and you quick use that
Not yet.
and you get a kill, then you end up healing yourself because of it. Like, I don't know, it can change a pretty big part of the game.
This is your champion.
You all ready for the Oct train?
We all kill.
Here we go. Ready up.
Dropping with a full master squad. Holy crap. I'm intimidated. And this is my team. Look at this.
We should check out over there.
I don't know where they're going. Going much farther than I thought they were. Did he ever ping? I don't think he did. Not my fault. If I die, then it might be my fault. I still need a stupid marksman rifle kill.
Round 1.
Alright, maybe I'll go flatline. We'll take again.
Next ring's far. Not for me. But this...
You won't escape.
60 seconds until the ring closes. No sweat for me. Can you keep up?
Optics here. Mid-range. Optics here. Mid-range.
45 seconds and he's far.
There's tons of these things.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Dibs.
Evac tower over here.
Right? Is that a triple thing? No. Probably take that peacekeeper though. At least for now.
Gotta hop up here. Turbocharger. Heads up.
22 cells? We're just going even further.
Can't escape.
Care package being delivered.
Man, at this point I should just go
Coming down.
G7 and look for a light ammo gun. What do they got? Guess it doesn't really matter then.
Gotta hop up here. Hammer point. Found an extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Go double heavy. Something. Sure, I'll try it.
You won't escape.
Bet I can see we could shield battery here.
Loot simulator right now.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
Just try and escape. Got a skin bag out there.
What's the plan? Are these guys just sitting? They're ratters.
I want to remember this. Scream. Make sure everyone can hear you.
I'm gonna say I respect their decision to want to wait to fight. I do want to be further in zone though. On the way edge. I do have a clear shot at Terraformer, I guess, which is nice.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring's far.
Enter in the shadows.
Replicator being delivered.
They're sending a replicator down to us. Look at all the skin suits. They don't stand a chance.
Time to go. They're not going into Terraformer. They're gonna go around. I guess. Very good call.
Kill leader eliminated.
The ring's closing in 1. We're not very close.
We go all the way around. So we go straight through past into this death chokehold.
Rings far. 45 seconds. Can't escape.
In progress.
Heads up. The ring's moving.
Jeez.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Yo, we should def check out that care package.
My ultimate's ready.
So much for crafting.
Opening fire. Nope. See someone out there.
You might be of use to me yet.
With the way these guys are playing, I'm surprised they're not running a control legend.
Round 3. Beginning ring countdown.
I maybe have one battery.
Replicator being delivered.
Got a replicator coming in.
Jeez. I hate the spot up there.
Half the squads remain.
It sounds like there's fighting in there.
I see a target in the distance. Care package over there. I got a feeling about that spot. Keeping a close watch on it. Ring's close. 45 seconds. Seconds to get inside that ring.
Engaging.
Got a skin bag out there. Broken enemy shield. Reloading.
I downed an enemy.
Nice.
Taking fire. Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Really? Oh, no. There's another squad. Charge the shield.
Getting shot. Someone's got a death wish. Recharging shields. Regroup here, now.
Rings coming in.
Enemy right here. Care package out there. I'm home in the shadows. Scramble. Grenade incoming.
Who's that? No reg.
You can't escape death.
Hostile close.
Throwing our star.
Recharging shields.
It's go time.
Attention. Kill leader.
New kill leader?
Rings nearby, and we still got a minute. Plenty of time for some fun. There's no escape.
45 seconds. But we could just walk it. Healing.
Care package over
This
there.
is taking too long.
I want heavy ammo.
Heavy ammo here.
Watching here. Hope to end a few lives, too.
Setting a portal.
Dropship overhead. Another walking corpse.
I set the portal.
Enemy over there.
We're already inside the ring.
Watch yourself. Another squad attacking.
There's another squad. Charging up my shields.
Reloading.
Oh. Jeez, I'm missing so much.
Recharging shields.
Need to recharge my shields.
It's go time.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Wow, I'm missing everything right now.
Come on, compadre.
Entering the shadow.
Jeez. Hello? Finally?
Okay.
Using a medkit.
Recharging my shield.
I didn't grab any heavy ammo again.
Need heavy ammo.
Why do I keep doing that? Such a rookie mistake. Thank you.
Rings around the corner, and we've got 30 seconds.
Do we need an evac car? Are they gonna use it to scope out?
Something might go down over there. Keep an eye on it. Forget it. Wake up. There's a second squad on us.
Getting shot at. Losing fire. Reloading.
Shields are low. Recharging them.
Need to recharge my shield. Taking fire. Reloading. Charging on my shields. Ring moving
We
now.
regroup. Cancel that.
Reloading.
Taking fire.
Let's see what's up over there.
Someone's there. Spotted a target.
They have to move, these guys on the east.
They're shooting at me. Charging on my shields. Bad dudes over there.
Recharging shields.
Shield broken. They shot it. I'm taking shots. Loading. Firing. Target spotted. Phasing.
Oh boy. Crap. Literally in the wide open. Jeez, what are we supposed to do there?
Trouble, but trouble found you first.
Alright, not bad. Climbed a little bit. I still have the same stupid challenges. Alright, I gotta play Watson. Or I mean Horizon. Gotta play Horizon. I gotta get marksman kill. Or knockdown. One of the two.
I can eat chips, burgers, candy, soda, and nothing will happen to me.
Wow.
Like literally nothing, and I eat that.
Grom on Twitch. I'm gonna go follow.
Target locked.
Wait, hold on, I'll be right back.
Times, Dad.
Gart Zom.
In the whole game.
Is overrated.
Hey, that worked out well.
When you're a master of black holes, relativity becomes relative.
Relative.
Introducing your champion.
Have you said your goodbyes?
We're jump master, Newty. Just like old times.
I'm jump master.
I'm jump master. I'll take it from here.
Not mentally and emotionally prepared to be the jump master.
Hold on, I'm gonna follow this guy on Twitch.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the follow.
Oops, shit. What's his name? Guards on. Oh, he's live?
Dude, heck yeah, I'm live.
Why isn't he talking to me?
Is he? If he's live, then we'll actually play. Well, let's actually play.
Dude, I'm live as heck right now. I'm about to get a win.
Let's actually play. Let's actually play.
Oh, let's actually play. Okay. We've been trolling all the night. Ready to get it right here.
That way calls to me.
Look at you said that. I said, look
Take an R9.
Attention. First blood.
R9 with 26 bullets to my name.
Yeah,
Let's see what that could do. Gotta remember that I'm not Revenant this game.
There's course I
any.
need you. The ring's close.
Your heart's stuck bronze.
Why
I
you,
mean,
like, exposing me in front of the stream?
Oh, we actually can't lose this.
We actually can't lose this. These are a bunch of like. Oh wait, I don't have a gun. Just let me punch you real quick. Oh. Evidence actually won. Angler's outside here. Angler's alone actually.
She just missed every single shot. I knocked one.
Hit a 45, cracked armor. There's another team,
Yeah, hold up, we need to play safe. I got evac.
Let me see what this banner.
Right here. Down.
I threw that so hard.
Please finish her.
Actually, fully?
Finish her!
I am!
Damn! Bro, her name was K, bruh. She had a one-letter name.
Wait, her name was what?
I need, shield star, please. Oh my god. Oh, watch your face. I need a shield though. I need a shield. So.
There's a box on there.
Yeah. Good they're gonna let the banner go.
I have to grab this stuff.
I hope he doesn't spectate me. I'm kind of bad at the game.
Dude, I'm spectating both of you guys right now.
He dipped. Alright, kill this guy right here.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna res. Push with me.
Get him when he drops that. Watch this grenade though. You're not ready.
Right here.
I'm gonna clip this right here.
Oh, there's no way.
Oh, dives right into them. Oh no. They all have guns now. It's Bangor.
You wanna kill? Kill her!
Nice try, guys. I threw that so hard. I should have grabbed something more than an R9 with 30 shots. Alright, yeah, 2 matches. No, 3 matches with Horizon? I think 3 or 4. Okay.
Yoda. What do we got here then?
Trust your senses. Embrace the hunt.
Right, there we go.
For bold action.
Introducing your champion.
I see my reputation precedes me.
And jump master. Ah, bless these jump jets.
Alright. Let's try this,
Here,
maybe.
pals. Plotting a landing's one of my specialities. We do this for science.
Looks like we're gonna have 1 squad with us, landing low.
That way he calls to me.
Any dropped out of the sky near me.
Another soft landing.
Geez, fully kitted R3 basically. Don't mind if I do. Okay, this time. This is the actual time.
Standard energy mag here. Level 2.
Alright. We're all inside the ring. Fantastic.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see them all right. Bangalore got lit. She's got blue. Oh my gosh! Holy.
Need a wee rejuvenation.
First blood. First blood.
Hey, no, not shield space.
Recharging my
Hey! You guys are still alive. Okay, we're back. We're here. Not scared. Jeez! Is that a different squad?
Enemy over there.
shields recharging.
It's 100% a different squad.
Marking our surroundings.
Aye.
Yep, good call. Good call, Bloodhound. Good game, my guy. Sorry I threw that pretty hard.
Hey, watch my back, pals.
I didn't grab, literally all I had was an R9 with 30 shots. And I pretty much wasted all of it hip firing a Revenant. But I promise, next time we're in a game, I will do more than that.
Healing up. Got a bit every day.
Healing up.
You guys turned it on pretty quick too.
Attention. Delivery care package. Care package on its way. Sweet egg. I need a hop-up. Disrupt up.
Disrupt that.
Make a beeline there, cuzzy.
Yep. That's good.
Kill leader eliminated.
Marking our surroundings.
Light ammo here.
Our aim is clear.
Extended energy mag
Enemies
here.
lie that
Level
way.
3.
Oh wait, I need marksman kills. I keep forgetting that. Alright, I have to find a G7 and change everything.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 3.
Sheesh.
Need shotty
Barrel
ammo.
stabilizer here. Level 2.
Go in here. You lot, getting behind.
Whoop, sorry.
At least to our enemy.
If I can find a
Let us follow
G7.
it.
Evo shield here. Level 2. Optics here. Mid-range.
Our aim is clear. Enemies lie that way.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
Optics
Rolling
here.
that way.
Mid-range.
Blue. What's blue?
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Evo shield here. Evo blue.
Dibs on that.
A trail to Scotty. Let us catch them
Wow.
on over here.
This is very rare that I just can't find. Oh, no, no.
I need a shotgun bolt.
Shotgun bolt, huh?
Marking our surroundings. There are Scotty to be found in this direction. Hostile over there.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Next ring's quite.
Marking our surroundings.
Strings quite.
A leaf to our enemy.
Replicator
Let us follow it.
Got some materials for us.
Replicators coming in.
Wait a minute, I should craft quick.
Replicator over there. Got some materials for us.
Enemy over there.
Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me.
Got to do some crafting, dears.
Rings are distant and close to 60, cousin. Damn dead.
Yep, I knew it. I knew it. My own stupidity.
Being shot
Oh, I thought I dropped this. I didn't. I don't even have a backpack. What am I doing? What am I playing?
I cracked that hooligan shield.
Recharging my shields, cuzzies.
Reloading.
That way. Let's go.
Okay,
Charging my shields.
doing one more stupid thing.
Move your poku there.
Shields recharging.
Things moving and we don't seem to be in it. Boom.
Wow. That was pretty bad.
Egg there. Let's scramble it. Chucking it right.
Broken enemy shield.
Package on its way. Where it is.
Reloading. Hooligan and
Another squad.
Keep shooting at me.
Hostile close.
Roll back
me.
Let us catch them on the way. Contact with target.
Grenade shield is cracked. Reloaded.
What's a wee singularity between friends? Shield battery here.
Reloaded.
Recharging my shields.
Reloaded. Killed an enemy. Reloaded. Killed an egg. Healing up. Enemy here.
Let's go there. Perhaps we shift our orbit this way.
Opening fire. Yamatara. Reloaded.
Numpty spotted.
Enemy there.
killed an enemy. Yeah, nah, healing.
Bring it all.
Grenade incoming. Regain fire. Got 45 to shoot. Yeah, it's not a squad that takes.
Add another to the triage pile.
Alright. Could have been worse. Okay, 4 more games of Horizon now. What else?
Science time. Oh, Yaldi.
Trust your senses. Embrace the hunt.
We're going to do beautiful things together.
Introducing your champion.
Matt the radar technician.
You ain't that bright if you wanna take me on.
Let's find something good.
For you, I'll no go by you.
Alright, is this the same team as last game? I feel like it is.
I wonder what we'll find over there. Extended heavy mag here. Level 1.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, dear, dearies. Could be an enemy this way.
Frag grenade sent.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3. Oops. Dibs, dear.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
I'm top up here. Hammer point.
Shield. The ring's close, and we've got a whole minute to dawdle. Reloading. Shield.
Turn my down. Grenade,
Nice. I'm gonna try to get a finish here.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
We've got 30 seconds to get to the next ring. If you go down, I'm not carrying you.
Scanning the area.
Taking fire!
Almost there. We are close to the ring.
Recharging my shield.
No way he lasers me like that.
Enemy here.
This Octane is one. There's one in the corner.
Numpty right here.
Shoot. No way did they lose this thing. They've got it. Are they running? They're not playing together at all. This guy's looting. Alright, well. They're gonna res their Pathfinder.
Champion eliminated. Extended heavy mag here. Level 2.
Yes, shotgun bolt here. Level 4.
Why are they just looting? What is happening? Oh my gosh. Alright, we deserved that.
Replicator over there.
And this Bloodhound just dips out right away. I wish I could say I have a lot of faith in this team. I don't think I do.
A trail to Anscotti. Let us catch them unaware.
The nearest crafter. Cultivation.
There are Anscotti to be found in this direction.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Our aim is clear. Enemies lie that way.
Uh-oh. We're literally gonna gatekeep him.
A trail to Anscotti. Let us catch them unaware.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
It's pretty much the only chance to craft. She goes outside her ring.
Replicator on high.
It's got 2 minutes, I guess.
There are Anscotti to be found in this direction. follow it.
Come here.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Wow, that game felt like it went on forever. Maybe it's just because I was dead, but... Really? It's the same team.
Science time. Oh,
How does this keep happening? How does this keep
I
happening?
wasn't always a wolf. I had to make these claws.
Okay, this time I'm just gonna play as passive as they do. I'm just gonna try to mimic their style.
Join me, Fly Fighter. Fight strong.
Introducing your champion.
Check yourself or wreck yourself.
Better lies below.
Okay. I'm alright with this drop as long as I can find something.
Bless me with sight. There are unscoty to be found in this land.
First blood. That was quick. Wingman here. Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
We are inside the ring. Good faith.
I'd rather go flatline than a light gun at this point.
A trail to unscoty. Let us catch them unaware.
Broken enemy shield. Reloading.
Reloading.
Hooligan shield.
No!
We're all outside the ring and the wall of is coming our way.
I don't consider death cruel, but life.
Alright, I need to get out of the way. I need to get away from that squad. Why? It's like, why do I keep queuing them? I'll give it a second. Please. I'll be right back.
I don't make you nervous, do I?
You ready for a wee adventure, Newt?
Let's go for a ride.
This is your champion.
Look at all the skin suits. They don't stand a chance.
We're Jump Master, Newty. Just like old times.
Of course I'm Jump Master too. Alright. Learned my lesson at the Donuts Factory. Let's try this again.
To touch down.
Like I've
We do this.
normally do
For
okay here. I
science.
think this is probably gonna be my last game depending on how long this one goes. It's gonna end at around 11. Thanks for being a part of it if you joined. Or even if you're watching it back. Thanks for checking it out.
Somebody here. Let the games begin.
What a lackluster loot tick that was.
Sniper stock over here. Level 3.
Rings near, closing at 60. Plenty of time for mischief.
Disruptor. Don't mind if I do.
30 seconds until the ring closes. You like cutting it close, huh? I dig that.
Where is this ring?
Spotted what we science folk call a baddie. There's a thing up there. 10 seconds, rings close. Reloading. Ought to regroup here. An enemy shield. Pull the trigger.
Come on.
Nazi right here.
Rings closing. You wanna die? Ultimate's good to go.
Bad guy, outside of orbit.
Here enough, freaking balls.
Reloading.
Don't kill me there.
Kill the hooligan.
Sweet as kill. You're on the murder buzz, cuz.
Could be an enemy this way, pals.
Full ass here. Say hello. Care package dropping in for dinner.
Pick me up deployed.
Gonna drill some sense into
They were afraid. Don't blame them.
Mastiff shotgun here.
Dastin human form there. Wipe them out. Throwing jump pad. Being shot at. Crack that shield. No one hides from my drill. Give us Nick. Return to the
Jeez. So many of those shots weren't hitting.
Gives a sec. Recharging my shields.
Alright, fine, guy.
Need an extended light mag.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Alternator here. Gotta hop up here. Hammer point. I need an extended sniper mag. Richard, I need help.
Okay.
I
Smell a
can.
rotten egg over there.
I'm healing up.
Yep, nah, healing.
That egg shield is cracked.
Not there, not there. Coming, I promise. I'll be there shortly.
Throwing jump pad.
Spotted an egg there.
I can. Dinner bash yourself. Here's a pick-me-up.
Always
See my singularity? Tossing a thermite. Grenade out.
Gives a sec. Recharging my shield. Healing up.
Beginning ring
Need help.
countdown.
Next ring's really far. For you folks not used to traveling intergalactically.
Eyes to the skies. Replicator incoming. I need help.
Medkit here.
I bloody want it.
Got some materials for us.
You lot, get behind. We've got 1 minute, and the ring is far. Just how I like it. Get shot at.
Drills hunt for eggs.
The next ring's quite...
Gotta use a Phoenix kit. Ah, these take forever.
Watch it over there.
Got some materials.
I'm gonna watch here. That way calls to me. the moment. Crafting.
Yo, crafting over here.
Crafting, yellow out of mode. Getting a bit of hot water.
Deploying an evac tower.
Yo, we should def check out
Let's
that
handle
care
the
package.
balance. We've got bad guys, they're close. Reckon we should regroup here.
Monkey moves fast.
Heads up, the baddie landed back. Fire! Crack the bed. Taking fire!
Reloading.
Knock 2 of them.
Reloading.
Another team.
Whole enemy
Yep.
squad has been
Grenade! Go, 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 go!
recharged.
Shoot, we gotta get in the zone.
Recharging my shields, Guzzy.
Healing. Ah, this is taking too long.
Regroup
Anyone
there,
got the
pals.
shield, the heat shield thing?
No, I don't have it. Let's take this east side. I think we can run out.
Regroup there.
Healing up. Not a bit average, eh?
Just a tick. Heal it up. Follow me.
Regroup here.
Need shield.
Just a tick. Healing up.
Yeah.
Healing up. Getting a bit of high water.
The ring's our neighbour, pals. We've got a minute to find it. Silly fascist. Me up.
Here's an egg.
Singularity deployed. Into khakis.
Jeez.
Beam downed.
What the heck?
Recharging my shield, Cully.
Under us.
Ring near end. One close to zero. Moving up.
Got trouble here.
That egg shield is cracked. Reloading.
Reloading.
Squad wipe. Jeez, we're filling up.
Let's go get our team. Where you at?
Ring's moving, and we don't seem to be hit it. Boom.
Is there even a place we can revive you? Oh, there
Yo,
is.
we should def check out that care package.
There's a full team on me though. Careful, careful.
Care package over there. Let's get on that.
Right there. Let's get this shit.
What are they doing? It's not worth it. What are they doing? Oh my gosh. Alright, well. That's pretty much what I expected would happen. Alright, hey, we climbed a little bit though. Not a bad night. Let's see how much that gave us. Another 83, okay. We learned more about Resident Reborn's new abilities. So either way, thank you for joining. Let's check out this Apex pack. Maybe an heirloom? I don't know. swear, heirlooms just don't exist for me. Boom stick. Cool. Well, hey, like I said, thank you for joining. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good night. Whether you're watching it now or watching it back later, I appreciate you. You are valuable. I'll see you Friday, if not sooner.